So, what are 3 steps to building mental strength and thriving? What 3 things can you do to help you build mental strength and thrive? Hey, human coach Nate here with another mindful focus, and today I want to talk about 3 things that you can do to help you to build your mental strength and thrive in the face of adversity, life. We know that we are bombarded with, I'll say, attacks against our mental health and well-being daily. Wake up. You probably don't even have to leave the bedroom. It's going to happen. It occurs. It's just a fact of life. All of the onslaught of thoughts that are continually coming at us, whether we're actively thinking about them in our conscious mind or sometimes unconsciously replaying things that happened in the past, overthinking very often. And there may be emotions that are associated or equated with that. It's called life. Everyone, you're not alone, deals with that. Some better than others. We're going to talk about how to be more proficient, equipped to do that, to build. Life is going to challenge us. I'm repeating myself, but it bears repeating. In case you're feeling like, why me? You're not alone. Life challenges all of us. It occurs. And it's important to note that sometimes we help life hit us upside the head by overthinking about why did that occur, and saying things like, well, I guess I had it coming, or I must have done something wrong, or there's something wrong with me. 9 times out of 10, the person who's holding the stick that hit you upside the head did it because there's something internal. There's an internal conflict going on with them. It had nothing to do with you. It's on them. You can see the travesty in your taking on their problem and making it yours, saying there's something wrong with you. It may not be a big hit upside the head, by the way. It could be little things. In the corporate world, they're called microaggressions. And there are those that occur in life, in relationships, in interactions, in little things that occur with family. Nothing is off limits, that build up over time, like plaque in our in our bloodstreams and in our blood vessels and our teeth. Think of it like mold, mildew, something that just doesn't poof magically appear. It just little bit by little bit builds up, and it slowly erodes our mental strength, our mental resilience. It can happen in such a way where we're not even recognizing it when it occurs. That can be far more problematic. Think of it like a disease that's growing in the body. Take cancer. It doesn't just appear. It can be aggressive. It can grow fast. But it started with one cell, and then it multiplied and multiplied and multiplied. And so those things, life, when it does that, and we allow it to go unchecked, that's where problems can come in. So in terms of the let go, live now, and win, the how to let go, live now, win, the 3 steps. Step number 1, commit to facing and embracing and working through whatever's challenging you regardless. Dodging it, ignoring it, distracting yourself from it does not make it go away. Some problems, unlike fine wine, do not get better with age. They get worse. Facing it head on, committing to whatever this is, whatever this problem is, don't care if it's financial, don't care if it's a relationship, don't care if it's a job, whatever the problem or the issue is, whether it's my behavior, a tendency to want to scroll on social media instead of doing what I need to do. Why? Face it and agree to commit to work through it in spite of. Why is committing and putting the time in important? Time is going to pass. If it takes you a year to work through it, if you choose to do it or not, a year is going to pass. So a year from now, you are better equipped, stronger, have stronger mental strength and are thriving, or you're in the same place. But a year is going to pass. The second step is to challenge every negative thought to determine if it's fact or fiction. Is it a thought, and that's the only place it exists? Poof. Or is there some fact and some truth in there, which then, going back to the commit, what can I do to work through, to strengthen, to build up, to make that less of an inhibitor to my growth? If it is just a perception when I'm challenging that thought that is negatively impacting me mentally, why? Where does that come from? And how do we then work to reframe, readjust, or evict that thought that really has no base here, because all it's doing is eroding? How do I get this toxin out of my system so it doesn't continue to affect me? And that is around increasing our level of self-awareness. Why am I thinking the way that I'm thinking? What is causing me? Was it something in the past? Was it something I fear? That having a level of self-awareness helps us to challenge those thoughts and overcome them, which then in turns builds our mental strength and brings us to the point of thriving. And then the last step three is to focus on the wins. We build strength through repeated wins, through trying, through effort, and the wins remind us of what we are capable of. Your wins help you know what you can do to combat the thoughts screaming at you what you cannot do. Your wins help you realize who you are to combat and battle and win over the thoughts that are trying to tell you who you are not. So the wins are the proof that annihilate the false narrative that our minds are trying to play tricks on us to try to tell you who you're not, what you can't do, what you're not capable of. And each one of those wins, when think of them as bricks, as you build your building and your skyscraper, it becomes very clear, very evident of who you are, what you're capable of, what you can achieve, what you did make happen. That strength holds up the other floors in what you are building, making it undeniably clear, helping to suppress, annihilate, do away with, and make them literally evaporate and dissipate those negative thoughts that are working against you to what it is that you want to achieve. So how to achieve this, those three steps? Again, commit and challenge, and then focus on building your confidence, is to practice and repeat. Small steps. You're going to fall. It's going to happen. Get back up. Embrace the trip and fall, what you learn from it, extract the learning, apply it, and move forward and repeat. Practice, small steps, fall, extract the learning, the lesson, apply it, repeat. Over time, continually, persistently. We rarely go from, if there's 20 steps, 1 to 20. We have our most stability when we take each step a step at a time. And we are undeniably at the top of that ascension by taking the steps that we need to get there. We can think about it all we want down at the bottom. We can look up and wish. That doesn't get us there. Hope this helps, just sharing some insights with you. Feel free to try them or toss them. Both of those can be correct answers. Which one is something only you can determine for yourself. If this resonates with you, please feel free to give a like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I share additional content like this, and share it with someone who you care about or someone you feel could benefit from hearing a message like this. And as always, remember to let go, live now, and win.